No. All right, so welcome everyone. We're so happy that you're joining us today. And we have a wonderful opportunity to be with incredible teachers from different countries around the world. So thank you for joining us. I will do a short introduction of who is with us. And then afterwards, teacher Norma from the Philippines will explain what topic we are going to discuss in small groups. So I'll share my screen. Spotlight everyone should work. Should be able to see. Let's see if I can get it open here. There we go. All right, we're very honored to have you all with us. I think that we have at least 20 teachers from 20 countries. So today's topic will be talking about, are you a perseverant person, and share a time when you were. And I'll just introduce some of the teachers. Some are here, some are coming, may not. Just quickly so you can know their names of who you may be meeting with. You know, there's Hawaida from Egypt, Nadezhda from Russia, Julia from Belarus, Hilda. I saw the others may not be here, but I'll just say the names of the teachers who are here. We have Habiba from the USA. I saw Juliana's not from Malaysia. Juliana's from Panama. We have Dr. Lee. I didn't see Dr. Lee, but she may be here. We have with us Gulshara from Kazakhstan. I saw Nyok from Vietnam. We have Taruna from India. And in a moment, you'll be going into a breakout room with a teacher to discuss the wonderful Tiri, Keith, Felix, myself from the US, like Keith, Norma from the Philippines. What else do we have here? Paulina from Poland, Zinzin from Myanmar, Judy, welcome with you and your students from the US. Didn't see Gladys. I was told my colleague from Colombia may come. Diego, welcome Magdi from Egypt. Who else? Panikar from Thailand. I haven't seen some of these teachers, but they are part of the team. Mahendra from Nepal. Yep. We have Mona from Egypt. You can see we have a nice group of teachers who are here and who want to encourage our conversations. So our agenda is just to do a quick introduction. We'll share in breakout rooms for 30 minutes today, and then we'll share as a whole group for another 40 minutes. So with that, I'm gonna ask, if possible, Norma is gonna tell us a little bit about what we're going to discuss today. Go ahead,
Okay.
Norma.
Okay, so good evening. Good evening, good morning to our fellow educators and students who are here with us tonight. And today, of course, our word for the day is perseverance. It's something that is very important nowadays that we are in quarantine. So, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. So, for tonight, we'll be sharing a time when you were perseverant, right? And our guide points would be, think about any challenges or difficulties in life that you have had and share how you persevere through that particular situation. So with this one, have a happy conversation with your breakout group. Thank you.
Fabulous. And if you want, I made a fun way of passing the talking piece. You could say your story of perseverance, and then after, let me do my pin myself here. Like everyone, I think you can see me. Well, anyways, if you can see me, there's a lot of people. But if you want to, after you share, you can do a little game that is like this: perseverant, perseverant, and then you can ask the next person. So let's all do it because we want to get the word correctly. Everyone join me. Perseverant. And then you would ask the person, for instance,
perseverant.
yeah, we'd ask, hey, Felix, are you perseverant, perseverant? Felix would share, and then Felix would go to the next person that he sees in his group and ask the same question. So that
Right.
hopefully we make it more like a fun game of talking and practicing our pronunciation on the word while passing it.
All right.
So
Yes.
we'll
Sure.
try it, teachers. We'll see if it works. I'm going to open the breakout room,
Perseverant.
and you should see
Perseverant.
something pop up. If you don't, I have 17 people unassigned. I will move you. You should see something pop up on your screen now, and you're going to discuss a moment you were persevering in your life. And I will move teachers around because some came at different times. We may have 1 to 2 teachers in a room. You just click join, and we'll see you in 30 minutes. Have a wonderful conversation about being perseverant, perseverant. We can't wait to see you all in a little bit. All right, signing people. You should click join. You should see it on your screen. I'm seeing the numbers go down, which is a good sign. Very good. Keep pressing join. Should see on your screen somewhere. What should we do if we didn't get the join symbol? Well, if you didn't get the join symbol, I can try to move you, but you should have it. Look somewhere on your screen. Hawaii, any luck getting it? Any luck, Hawaii? Neil, teacher Habiba. All right. So you should, Mahendra, please click join so that we know you joined a group. It says here you haven't joined. Okay. Any luck, Hawaii? Habiba? You have to press join.
Yes, I just want to make sure I have a bad internet connection. I
Don't worry
lost
about it.
the breakout room.
Don't worry about it.
It
Don't worry about it.
disappeared. Thank you.
All right, just you should see join again. Let's try again.
The internet is so bad today. I'm sorry.
It's like our world. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. I'm gonna go start moving into rooms. Don't stress out about it. Try to move into a room because you have to join it, okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. See you in a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Arminjan, I don't hear you.
I will move you into a room right now. Are you ready?
Yes, but I want to change my name. This is my sister's name, and I don't know how to change it.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'll just move you into the room. I'll change it for you
So
later.
you know that this Amalik is me.
Perfect. You should see a join to a room 13. You may
Yeah.
join them.
Is there a teacher or
There's
I'm
no
going?
teacher. No, so
No
we need you
teacher.
there.
Okay, so I
Sound good?
will run.
All right, cool. We got a teacher in each room. Let's check out what's happening in some of these other rooms. We'll move you into a room, Jefferson. Student of Jefferson. Press join. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Man, I'm so sorry. I couldn't get in earlier. And I just saw
Okay.
your email with the password.
No, I'll just throw you into a room if that's okay, with another teacher, okay? How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm happy you
Can I
came.
just join? Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Sure. See you in a
How,
bit.
how,
How many
how many
people do we have? I think we have around 100 people today.
okay. Yeah.
30.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have
Hi,
a bad,
Oida. Let's move you into a group.
I have a bad internet connection today. I always,
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
I think that next time there's actually a way of doing Zoom where you would be automatically coming back to your rooms, which we'll
Yes,
do.
hopefully. Thank you,
Yeah,
Armin.
figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna join this room. Okay,
Go for it. We'll be done in like a couple minutes.
thank you. Bye.
All right. We're gonna close the rooms.
Arman, please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you, Taruna. I hope you
Yeah.
had a wonderful conversation.
Yes, we did.
I could see it. We'll just
Yeah.
go, if possible, if the teachers could just write down one student who they're choosing in the chat box, that would
Yes.
be great.
Okay.
And then we'll just share out. I hope that everyone got a chance to speak today. It's important to have all voices heard. So if you could just let us know, and then we'll just go down by room. So I see the first room will be Paulina's room. Second room will be Felix's room. So just please write down the student who you would like to have share with everyone. And then we'll spend the next 30 minutes or so just hearing from each other. The only thing I would encourage, if you're a student who's sharing, please limit it to about a minute so that we can get everyone's voice, okay? I know you have
room 14 is ready, Armin.
Every room is wonderful. That's the point.
No.
Every room is amazing.
I said I'm ready. Armin, I know that every room was wonderful.
Magdi, you are always ready.
Paulina,
Thank you.
Paulina, please start us off, and teachers will invite the students. Students will talk for about a minute. Go ahead, Paulina.
Yes.
The first person from room one.
Yes. Today I'm privileged because we go first. Okay. I spent wonderful time with students from Thailand, Kittipon, with Zine from Myanmar, with Teen from Myanmar, Alex from the USA, and Dana from Kazakhstan. Very last minute, we were visited by Huwaida. It was a privilege to host you in the room. And our speaker is going to be Zin from Myanmar.
Great. So Zin can unmute himself.
Yes, please, Zin, unmute yourself.
Go ahead.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you all. I'm Zinainin, I'm from Myanmar, I'm a student, and I'm going to share my Thai, the difficulty Thai, and I spent my Thai with perseverantly. For the students' duty, we must ready for our school lesson in examination or anywhere. A memory that I want to share is my grade 4 final exam. Most of the people say that grade 4 is very difficult for the primary student, but I think like that too. But the problem is we know the exam date last week, but it is not a nice time to prepare our exam. We must answer several subjects, so I decided to study and learn the lessons in one day in one subject. It is very difficult for me, but the best way is I learned things the first day of our school. I try very hard in there. I don't eat, I don't want, and I don't sleep. I sleep at very late at 11 p.m. I also try tomorrow after tomorrow. Finally, the day was reached to the exam day. I worry not to get great marks, and also it is the final too. There are more lessons in there. When I answer the last subject, I get dizzy, but luckily I got grade and the prize. I'm very proud of myself. I never forgot this time because it tells me the to try hard perseverantly in many times. Thank you for your attention.
Beautiful. Thank you, Zen Zen. Felix, teacher Felix. Let's all clap for her. Perseverant. Teacher Felix, please. Thank you, Zen Zen. Go ahead, teacher Felix.
For room 2. Okay, from room 2. Okay, we had a very wonderful time with 5 students from all over the world. Okay, Emilia from Poland, Kiara from USA, and Mia from Myanmar, Abi from India, Iman from Egypt, and Abi from India. He will share the story about great achievement in spite of his difficulties. Okay, Abi, could you share your story?
Okay, I'm ready.
Please.
Am I properly audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm a perseverant person because I want to do something great in my life. I want to achieve my goals. I have to fulfill my dreams and I want to go at the top. So now I would like to share a situation, means a difficult situation, and how do I overcome that situation or problem. So it's about 4 months ago when in a society or the place where I live, a badminton tournament was going to be happen. Everything was going good and fine, and the practice was also going very nicely. But just one day ago from the tournament, I got my leg twisted. I got a leg injury. But then I decided that I would be participating in the tournament and I will try my best to win the victory. So then I went to the doctor and took my treatment. Then I was being able to walk a little bit, but not so much. Then I practiced to walk and for running too. On the days of tournament, I was able to walk perfectly, but I couldn't run. And as you know, badminton is a game where you have to run and cover all over the court. So there I use my mind. I put a long step on the court to cover it. And, one player was there. He was, so talented than me. He was a great badminton player than me. And as well as I was having a leg injury. So there were no chances of winning. But you know what happened? I won that game, and it was so shocking to me. Even though only the game, I won the whole tournament, and it was so surprising. And I got the victory and the trophy for that. And this is my trophy that I got.
Wow, we love it. Beautiful, Abhishek.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
It's awesome.
Really cool, right? Okay, great. Our
Cool.
next teachers were from rooms with teacher Lien from Vietnam. We have also teacher Eng Hai and teacher Gulshara. I will ask teacher Lien to please introduce the student from her room. Teacher Lien, go ahead. Lien Pham. Or teacher Gulshara.
So from room 3, we vote for student from Panama, Naomi. Naomi, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me? See me?
Go ahead, Naomi. We can see you.
So, hi to everyone. I'm eager to be here again. I think I am a perseverant person because I will always try to look for more options rather than stay and watch when things do not turn the way I want to. For example, there was this day in which I had to deliver a project. And because I'm not a creative person and it was a quite hard project, I focused on it and I really tried my best and I start working on that the moment the teacher assigned us that. And the day I had to deliver it, I just had to write some very short details and send it. But I don't know why and how the computer lost everything and it turned off and I was really stressed and I literally had tears on my face because of that. I was like, where did all my efforts go? What happened here? And I was blaming everyone but not me. And after moments and moments of thinking and getting mad at everyone, I realized that first I could explain that to the teacher because I'm really, really shy when I have to talk with professors. I would usually say, no, you go first. I don't want to. But I explained it to her. Then I also realized I have someone in my family who could help me because he knows of those stuff. And nowadays we can download everything in our phones. So I was able to continue my work and I end up kind of late, but I made it. And what I learned from this experience is that you do not have to put excuses. For example, my excuse was blaming everyone. And I was also telling to myself, you cannot do it. You have very, very short time. How are you going to do all your work for today or on that day? And you have to say yes to yourself and quit those negative comments and thoughts of your mind because you can do it. And if you think you are not capable enough, you are wrong because we are all good enough to achieve or to do something if we want to, if we really are compromised. I don't know if that's the correct word, sorry, to it. Those are my words and thank you for listening.
Beautiful. Thank you, Naomi, for sharing your wisdom with us. Going to ask teacher, everyone, persevering for her. Okay, teacher Juliana, please tell us who you chose from your group. Teacher Juliana from Panama. Unmute and go ahead.
Okay, yes. Well, I had some connection problems and I came late to the room where I was, but I had opportunity to hear all of them. And actually all their experiences are very fantastic regarding to becoming perseverant in life. What I made, it was a raffle, yes, to select and pick one because all of them were fantastic. Let's see, the one lucky or blessed is the student from teacher Taruna Archie.
Go ahead, Archie. Let's hear it. What was your perseverant moment? All right, that doesn't look like an Archie. But
okay, let's see. Let's hear a student from Mr. Smith, Kenneth.
Great.
Hello, it's me again. So I want to talk about, well, I actually told two stories. Okay, I'll talk about when, um, whenever quarantine or around like June, around that time, my parents got COVID, and so I couldn't be around them. And like I managed not to get it myself, but I couldn't be around them, so I had to persevere and like it was really hard because I guess because I couldn't be around my parents. It was if like well, I don't know how to say it, but I just couldn't be around them, and it was really hard to do that. So yeah, no, I hopefully we managed to they managed to heal and overcome the virus, and so that's really good.
Thank you, Kenneth, for sharing. We'll ask now teacher Kanikar or teacher Nadia. Who did you choose from room 6?
Okay. In room number 6, we have 2 teachers and 5 students. And 2 students want to present in this.
Ooh, we can't hear you.
Okay. Start from Sonia.
Okay. My name is Sonia and I'm from Belarus. Today I will tell you about my story. I had this complicated period when I hated myself, I hated my character. So I have tried to change it because I hated my overreaction. I was excited by everything. And by the end of the day, I was really exhausted. So it is not my favorite part of my character. So I have tried to control myself, to take time to think how would I react. And it was really hard, really, really hard to work on myself, to just change yourself from nothing. It is hard.
Thank you, Sonia. We really appreciate it. And it's true. I think that we all have aspects of ourselves that we want to improve. So thank you for sharing. Teacher Judy in room 7 with teacher Brian and Mahendra.
Hey, we had 2 students, two speakers.
Who's the second one? I already forgot it.
It is Aliona, and she's not listening, I suppose. Where is she?
Okay. Well, we're gonna go to room 7. Are you there? Here, okay.
Yeah. In room number 7, we have 3 students. One from Vietnam, Dong, one from USA, Chase, and another also USA, Michael. And me and other teachers, Brian from Philippines. Our rooms, we have very wonderful rooms. They have give very nice stories. Now, the speaker of the room number 7 is Michael. Michael, are you there? Michael?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Just tell your story, Michael.
Okay. My story was in the first 9 years of my life, 6 of those 9 years, I was living in foster care. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's an American system. I don't know if it's in any other countries. Essentially, where you are not living with one specific family, and it's sort of like lodging, and you're growing up in different places, but it's not like you can't call them family because they're really not. So I'd say those were some of the most challenging years of my life, and how I persevered through them, sort of just adapted. I don't really know. Since I was young, I was able to, easily get by things and not pay attention to things as they would normally come. But I'd say that by the time it was over, I definitely was like relieved. I'd say that. And yeah, that's my story.
Excuse me, student in room number 6, one more student. She come already. Arena?
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello, I'm here.
Go ahead.
could I speak?
Please go ahead, Elena.
Sorry. Hello, I'm Alona. I consider myself persistent enough, but as for difficult life situations, but probably one of the most important situations in my life, it which I found a way out was when I broke my leg a couple years ago. I had a course for months, and all this was before the new year, and it's so important for me because I'm dancer and I couldn't dance, but this but I started to develop my leg a little bit and recovered. Although I lost my previous physical shape, but I still haven't stopped my development in dancing, and now I am in the so. But I didn't only thanks to the daily support of parents and my friends, for which I am very grateful to them. So, and second, my life problem, I think that it is learning English. Therefore, I am not very assiduous, and I consider myself a person who know languages well. I come from Belarus, and there are two national languages. There are Russian and, of course, Belarusian. Sorry. And but this year I have taken my English seriously, and I try do my best.
Thank you, Elena.
It's all.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, I believe teacher Judy from the US would like to choose someone. Go ahead, teacher Judy.
Sure. So in our group, we had Hassan from Korea, Sarah from Egypt, Elena from Russia, Hadia from Egypt, Thuy from Vietnam, and Catherine from Egypt. And Catherine, we really appreciate that you are willing to share your story.
Okay. Hi, I'm Catherine. I told them about my swimming issues, so I will tell you too. I remember when I was 7, I was going to a swimming training. I loved the water and I was swimming quite well. But one day, my captain decided to teach us how to jump from a height. I was screaming and crying because I was very scared. My captain pushed me into the pool and I felt that my heart was taken out of my chest. But my other captain begged me so I couldn't drown. This day, I really hated my captains and didn't want to come back to the training anymore. But my mom encouraged me to keep going even though I didn't want to. So I kept going to my 3 time a week training for about 4 years till my captain one day told me that now I'm capable of going to a highly qualified swimming club. I was happy to know that I was that good that I could land my first step in the swimming world. When I went to my second club, they tested me first if I was able to go to the big pool. I spent about 2 training or 3 in the small pool, and they told me that I could go to the 10-meter deep pool. I felt afraid for once that I wouldn't be able to touch the floor anytime I want to take a breath. But then I felt free and I could swim in this scary pool very well, actually. A few days passed, then I joined the penultimate team. I thought I was the youngest and only girl. My captain was always telling me that I'm special. I still in the first levels, but I hope to achieve success in this field because swimming now is one of my favorite hobbies. That's it.
Thank you, Catherine, Hala's student. Keep swimming. We love it. You're going to be perseverant. Teacher Smith, rock climber. I loved your story. Go ahead, Teacher Smith.
We had 3 students in our group, and we had
Alex from Belarus, Kritika from Nepal, and Alicia from USA. And all their stories were great. And since Kritika had talked in this main group before, we decided to let Alicia go. So Alicia is going to tell us her story of persevering.
And a difficult time that I went through and persevered through was when my parents had divorced. And so a lot of the days there was, it would like argue in the house. And so it would be difficult for me to do my schoolwork or really anything else. And so what I did was just, it took time for me to get through that period in my life and be able to do my regular things like my schoolwork. And yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Teacher Norma, room 9.
Hi, good evening. So it's truly nice to be with these fresh youngsters because of their fresh mind. So it's a privilege for us to be with teacher Ilyana because she was with us during the initial talks. And of course, with our 5 amazing students from Egypt, we have Mohammed, we have also Mena from Egypt, we have Tivia from Malaysia, and Noor from Bangladesh. Of course, tonight we have Aidan from the USA to share our takeaways for tonight. Aidan?
Yep. Hi, so my name is Aiden, and in our group, we covered a variety of stories. We talked a lot about how perseverance can take the form of mental perseverance or physical perseverance. You can really apply it in a lot of different areas. And I think the group takeaway that we all formed was that perseverance is really just about adaptability. It's about being flexible whenever you face a challenge, and with each challenge, you grow a little more in terms of how flexible you are. And we compared it to almost a rubber band of sorts. Every single time you're faced with something else that stretches you, you become a little more stretchy. So next time you face an issue, you'll be a little more stretchy to adapt it. And I think that's what we all think about perseverance. And it's just something that you need to accumulate, and something that doesn't come from just one experience. It comes from a lot of different ones. And that's something that we all shared and compared, and it's really important to utilize it in our own lives.
Thank you, Aiden. It was very deep, and you took everyone's ideas and gave a great summary. Teacher Hilda from the Philippines, please go ahead.
Hi, actually, I'm so privileged to be with these 6 wonderful, I don't know how to explain it, but they are really awesome because their ideas are really great. So I'm with Yusuf from Egypt, Ian from Boston, Emmanuel from USA, and Paradis. I can't pronounce her name right, but she's also from USA, student of Miss Judy Freeman, and also Sandra from Poland. So we have, oh, sorry, I forgot Bushro from Brunei. And we, in our group, we have chosen Emmanuel to represent the group.
Hi, so my name is Emmanuel and I'm from the USA. So in our group, there was a lot of different stories, a lot of really great stories. Somebody inspired their grandma to quit smoking. Somebody else, persevered and used being alone when they were younger to, persevere and become better and, prove everybody wrong. And somebody else, they were having technical issues in a theater production. So everyone had really different stories. And I think that even though all of them were different, levels of difficulty and all these things, because I think everybody, we were talking about how perseverance really has to do with believing in yourself. And especially because we talked about how everybody will always have someone who's judging them, and how you just have to fight through that and use that judgment and the hatred and just use it to fuel yourself to become better and to work the hardest that you can work. So that's basically what we talked about.
Thank you so much for sharing. Mohammed, I believe from Norma's group, also was going to share a quick 30-second reflection.
Okay, well, to be quite honest, I am Hamad Magdi. I want to tell you my true story. When I was 5 years old, my classmate hit me and I bled from my nose. So my father told me to sharpen my focus and keep my goal. All the time, I practice karate and I try to prepare myself. Now I have a black belt and I have two gold medals like this. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Mohammed. Thank you. Wonderful. Keep it up. Teacher Mona and Mahmoud, can one of you please call from room 11 your student?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
We are in a wonderful group. We had 3 teachers. Mona from Egypt, Diego from Colombia, but he lives in Atlanta, USA now, and me from Bangladesh. And we had 4 students, Celia from Peru, Lucas from USA, Jinjin, students of Jinjin from Myanmar, and Frida from Malaysia. All shared very wonderful experiences. Among them, we selected Frida from Malaysia to share her excellent ideas, experience. Frida.
Hi. Can you see me?
Go ahead, Frida.
Okay. So it was actually last year. Last year I was 11. This year I'm 12. So the time when I was perseverant was when I started to play the. So actually I had a lot of times when I was perseverant, but I'm just gonna tell one. So the time when I was perseverant was when I started to play the guitar. So it was actually last year, January, and it was really hard for me since I need to learn how to play the guitar on that month, because next month we're gonna have a competition. So it was really hard for me, and I was really stressed out. And playing the guitar is actually really hard, as you may see people playing guitar it's really easy, but it's actually really hard because you need to press the strings in the guitar to make a really good sound. It was really hard for me. I was really stressed out since we have 2 groups, senior and junior. I was in junior. I was the leader in junior, so I had to teach a lot of people the tempo, the chords, and everything that is really hard. And I at that time I put people's first, and I just put myself behind and didn't really care about myself, because I want them to be good at what they're doing, since it was really, we want to win the competition, of course. So I was really stressed out since I had to do everything. And when it was the competition season, we had to perform 3 songs for the competition, 3 songs. And the first songs, I was good. First 2 songs, I was good. But in the last song, I messed up a lot. And after the performance, I cried. And my friends, they were really beside me. They supported me at that time, and I was really happy that they cared for me, like how I cared for them. But yeah, I'm not really a kind of person who shows I care for them, but I actually do. So now, actually, with them supporting me and my teacher supporting me, everyone supporting me, I'm actually the leader in senior group. So actually, senior group in my school, since in my school senior this year, I'm actually the leader in the senior group. So I actually think that now I can like do everything with playing the guitar since I had to play the guitar. And now I'm actually playing the lead guitar role. And yeah, that's my story. Thank you.
Wonderful, Ashley. It's true. Sometimes things don't work, but if we keep working, we improve, and we have to be around people who support us. Teacher Lien would like to choose her student.
My student?
Yeah.
My student is Trần Dũng, room 7.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, room 7.
Sorry for letting you guys waiting. Okay, first let me introduce myself. My name is Trần Dũng. I'm come from North Vietnam. So today I come here to talk about perseverance. To be a perseverance is not only one time. It's a change. It's a big change, big duration during entire of human life. Yeah. Okay. What I say? Okay. Life is not easy. It's quite hard and with many rough things. But I'm not a genius. I'm not a rich too. I'm just a student who have a dream to become an astronaut. So to let my dream success, I need to walk small step from zero to victory. It's still slow, but it works. So to make my dream become true, I will study very hard. I study everything necessary to my future career is an astronaut, like physics, astronaut, and universe basic knowledge. During when I learned that, it quite hard because I'm not have any tutorial. No one tutor me. I just learn it by myself. So I keep checking on internet, finding information, and check it and restore it and store it in my mind. So it's that during the time I learned smart how to be a patient when it take a lot of time and it really need hard work too. So yeah, not only preservation was shown study, but in other field like in the hobby. I like to do crafts. I like to do craft shifting like sewing and painting. Of course, in like and maybe cooking too. And I realized that those work maybe silly, but they took me lots of care and precious. Yeah, especially when I do a new cooking method. Yeah, that's quite hard, but I steady slow but working from zero to victory, and that is my quote. So maybe in the future I can be an astronaut. But today I'm a perseverance and that's enough for me and I enjoy that. So thank you.
Thank you for the sharing. Thank you, Amen.
As our time is going to end, we have just 2 rooms left. So let's call them. One is number 13. And next one, please, you just remind which room is left.
14.
14.
Okay, room number 14.
Okay, let's nominate our students because Armen is not here. So we shall nominate the last 2 students and then finish. From number 13, we nominate the student Rubina.
14 teachers and 4 learners, teacher and teacher Ida, and she left us. So I'm asking her to pay a fine because when you left us and go to the room, I don't know why. So I'd like to present Ibis from Peru.
Okay, student from Peru.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Yeah. Go ahead. We'll just say bye to. Go ahead. We'll say bye to Teacher Judy. Thank you so much for coming. I think she has to go teach a class, but and that's all I was gonna say. But our last student, and then we can close. Thank you for coming, Teacher Judy. We're very excited to meet you and your students from the U.S.
And you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was an honor. All right, we'll stay in touch.
Thank you for having us.
Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
Okay, our last student, and then we're good. Go ahead.
Shall we continue?
The last one. Go for it.
Student Elpis from Peru.
Okay.
Okay, hello. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm from Panama. I would like to share my story, and I would like to start with this expression. It said, where there is a will, there is a way. I consider a perseverant person because I always try to look for a way to keep moving forward. Despite sometimes I feel swamped, I always look for a solution. I always find a solution. In 2016, I made one of the most important decisions in my life. I started to study in college. I wanted to get my English degree, so I didn't know enough resources to do it. That was one of my biggest goals I have set in my life. So I decided to do. I tried despite I didn't have the resources. I remember by those times I sell tamales. Tamales is a kind of traditional food in Panama, where the main ingredient is the soft corn, the dove corn. And together with my mother and my mom, we used to go to the soccer matches on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. We used to go there to sell them. Each one costed $1, and the money that we collected was to pay my college uh, expenses. So I did it, and now I can say that I'm here. I'm about to finish my English degree, and I feel proud of myself. And I want to say that if you want something, go for it, fight for it, because that's the only way to get it. And at the end, the sacrifices will worth it. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Elvis. That was very inspiring. We have had an incredible evening together of sharing and learning, and it has been an honor to spend time together. We hope to see you the next week. We are just going to encourage you, if you want to share in writing or in videos, if you didn't get a chance, there is a link that I just shared there that you can do that. I'm going to just take a screenshot of everyone, and it's been wonderful to spend time with you all. And thank you once again to all of our amazing teachers who made this happen and the amazing students who made it happen. So everyone smile. Oh, we have Paulina's child there. Everyone smile. 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's one. There's about 70 of us left, which is great. Smile, smile. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. And this one over here. 3, 2, 1. It's been great, and we can't wait to see you again next week. So we can do what TD likes to say. We'll learn how to say bye-bye in, I don't know, the language of Panama. Maybe teacher Juliana, how do we say bye in Spanish?
Ciao.
Ciao. Everyone,
Ciao.
you can unmute and say ciao. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
See you next week.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.